The fourth garage that my truck has been towed to. And now they're bringing it back to me without me having to be able to drive it to make sure it works. And this is the tow company.
Hey, so she said, I just got done talking to Steven. Steven said he didn't say it, but she said that
He did.
she can drive it before she pays the other 200 and she paid the 200.
No, I said drop it so I can drive it and make sure it works. I never even said
I
anything.
told her I had to have full payment before I did
I got $320 cash on me. And we can go together to the ATM.
it. Yeah, drove it right up on the bed.
We got to go to the ATM anyway, so get in the fucking truck with me and go with me. And if it stalls and we know it don't work,
I'll take you in my truck, but I can't let you have it until I get full payment.
you going with me to the ATM. He needs more money, so we got to go to the ATM together so I can pull more money out for this scumbag.
In my truck.
My truck will drive because that's what I was told that I could test drive, that my truck drives. Piece of shit. And they want to take $500 out of me right now or whatever the fuck they're telling me. And I got $320. Okay? If they don't lower my bed, let me drive it to make sure the motherfucker drives, then they can take the fucking truck while it's still on the bed.
Let me get the receipt, so I'm gonna take it back to the yard.
I need my money.
I didn't give you you didn't give me no money.
I need my money to give you money to pay for what he's trying to scumbag me out of.
I'm going to take you up to the.
I was told that I could have a test ride because they took my fuel pump. So this is recorded for the courts and how they're running their business. They towed my truck, convinced me not to take it to Comer's, towed it to this guy's place, who he said is his boss and is fair. I was on the phone with him last week on Friday at 2:27 in the afternoon, time-stamped on my phone, which I will keep. He told me it would be under $400 because they would knock off the fuel filter I already replaced on it. I said, I will look up on YouTube how long the job takes. He says, I got it right here. It's 2.4 hours. The part, when I looked it up, it's anywhere from $38 to $100 and change. Okay? He said he was going to do the part for me for $100 and he was going to knock off money. But those motherfuckers didn't call me till this morning. Today is Monday. We're talking since my truck's been towed, it's been over a week. This is Monday. They're wanting cash out of me, which I have $320 cash. I've got a receipt and I have my truck on a bed. I need to get to the ATM. There is a guy named Steven that I've got documented here with every phone call this morning, every minute recorded. And that guy said when your truck gets there, they can lower it. Of course I understand you'd want to drive it to make sure it works before you pay them. Anybody in their right mind is going to drive their truck, vehicle, and make sure the work that they did on it is complete before paying.
Yes, sir. I'm trying to get the receipt. You want me to just leave the receipt with her? She wanted to see what the plans was on the paper. Well, it ain't signed or nothing. She claims that's not the price you guys gave her and all this, and this is too much.
It was $400 when we last hung up, taking off the fuel filter. And the guy is such a pussy, he can't call me himself and talk it out. A grown-ass man can't call me.
Well, I'm out of here then.
Take me to AT&T. Take me to the ATM. I got it all recorded. Take me to the ATM like you said you would. Let's go in your truck, in your bed of your truck.
Hop in there.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yes, sir.
Let's go. Let's do it. You could make a left and then there's like a SBMB or whatever drive through up the street there.
Yeah, right there
St.
by the
Louis.
station.
What an absolute little pussy. The owner couldn't even call him because he knows he's scumbagging a girl that's got cancer. He quoted me $400 or less on Friday. And now I'm going to grab more money out of the ATM because they're scumbags. And that's how they run their business. And that's why they're on the sly. And they're in the back corner and they don't really like register. They like send their tow guys out and they're like, hey, instead of taking it to Comer's, they're really packed over there. When I actually spoke to Comer's, and that's why I was having it towed there, the dude was going to do me a solid because I have breast cancer. And I've had 3 appointments skipped in St. Louis because I've had 3 different garages. This is my 4th. And that tow guy works for 4 State Towing. And in the back, they have a garage. And in the garage part, they think I'm a true blonde. I was when I was a baby. I'm not getting fucked over anymore. I'm not. I'm done. I have it recorded. And then they upscaled me. They called me at 9:27, said it was going to be 600 plus from the 400. I looked up the parts. The parts are $38 to 100 and change. The labor on it is 2.4 hours. We pulled it up together. His name is Scott. Richard Scott. Okay, he's the owner of this little garage. They have no idea what they've just done. And that I've been through this rodeo 3 times. I won every time. So they want to put up their fight, and he's a little pussy. I had 6 older brothers, and I'm not fucking around to find out. My older brothers took out my dad's life against his word. A man's word is all they fucking got. Is that Scott? Let's call Scott.
Not Scott.
Scott don't want to talk to me. You know why? Because I'm a strong woman. And I see through their shit. I see through every one of their fucking shit. I see it. I read it. I'm a spiritual person. I could be driving a fucking Charger. But I don't. I drive a 97 Ford truck. You know why? Because everybody in this motherfucking neighborhood are all rip-offs in this county. Every fucking one of them is a scuzzball. They're drinkers, they do meth, they smoke, they hack, they don't have health. They're all fucking losers. Every fucking one of them. And I happen to be the recipient, like that angel that flies in and goes, hey guys, look me right in the eyes. They can't even do that. Guess what? They can't even call me. As a grown-ass man that owns a fucking company, can't call me and work his shit out. We're at the ATM. This guy's brought me here. Has nothing to do with it but towing my truck, which is right back here. I'm going to the ATM. These motherfuckers got my truck. Right here, baby. Proof. Pull money out for these motherfuckers. Which is right here.
Yeah, on 4th Street.
Problem is I don't have my ID on me. I just have the card, so we're gonna have to swing back by my house. Shit happens. I don't have my purse with me. How unfortunate. I don't have an ID to go to the bank just right yet. But they're gonna get their money. They just can't get there just yet. I gotta go back to my house. Tops 100. Told less than 400. Called this morning after a whole weekend. When they told me Friday we'll get it done, we'll have it today going for you. Now they're stressing me out to the point I got to go to an appointment tomorrow for my breast cancer in St. Louis. It was that I was going to rent a car tomorrow. But I need to know that my truck's actually going to work because I've driven it there before. I've driven it to Springfield. I've driven it to Tulsa. Picked up my son from the airport. The issue that I have is I got to make sure that this truck works, because if I'm going to spend this money right now on something they actually didn't fix, and then they're going to drive off with my $520, I'm taking them to court all the way through pretty smooth, because I'm not fucking around to find out. Other people are. They think they can run this world and this realm like that. Corporation, corpse, the dead, the corpse that make money off of people that are actually being affected. That's what's happening right now. I'm going to get my purse, I'm going to get my ID, and then we're going to hit the bank, and I'm going to grab some money to pay these scum fucking bags. This is the fourth shop that my French. There's a receipt. I'm not bringing it with me. Holy crap. Bonet, I love you. Mom will be back. I'm recording all this because I'm sick of it. And then hold your truck hostage and say they've actually done the job, but they're waiting to lock in a number. So he threw 600 something at me this morning, when on Friday it was 400 or lower. Now I'm having to stop at a freaking bank, pull more money out or something, because this guy that supposedly gave me his word about how much this job would be to get my truck off the back of this truck is a liar. A scumbag, liar, trickster, jokester, mechanic, you know, those type. And the guy that towed me before recommended them. So I'm going to be right out. I'm going into the bank, and I'm going to grab $200 more for these folks. I've got $320 on me in cash. Be right back.
Want the 275 back in a special way?
Too large is fine, because I have to pay this to a truck driver, dude. And the rest will put my pocket. Be done with it. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And then I've got
Isn't that the truth?
1, 200. 20, 40, 60, 70, and 5 for you. Would you like an envelope today?
No, I'm going to put the other 2 with this stack, and then I'm going to do the other 2, and I'm good to go. Thank you so much.
No problem. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too. Thank you so much. And you understand
Yes.
what I was talking about when it comes to the... Oh my goodness. Okay, we made it to the bank. Let's get my truck down.
Good?
Yeah, we're good. So that's 320. That's 200, 320, 520. Get that baby off the rack. So we're getting it off the bed in a parking lot. See what happens. What do you say? Praise God, you've been through a lot. I have been tested. I don't have all kinds of money to keep throwing, but I do like my truck for sure. So it's all being recorded, basically getting it off the bed. Then I'm going to drive my truck. Hopefully it'll drive. I got it in a crowd. This is some kind of warranty on it.
I mean, the pump does.
Right, the pump.
Pump has lifetime. All right, where's the money? Okay, take it around.
I gotta get you to do the receipt.
Alrighty. Hold on, let me move my bed.
I gotta get a receipt from these guys, or I could be ripped off double time. I'm so sick of guys. I'm so sick of men. And the problem is, I'm not gay. If I was gay, then I'd be alright, but I'm not gay. My truck just went up in flames. Holy shit. My truck caught on fire. I'm on my way to an appointment for breast cancer for the MRI, and the appointment tomorrow for the surgeon. This thing could blow. Praise God, I got out. I probably lost my bag. My bag's in there, but I probably lost my bag. Down. The receipts in my pocket too. I just had it fixed. Those guys that released it to me said it was working. Now look what happened. I'm almost in St. Louis. I hope I can get a ride in with these guys. We got it out. It's now 20 to 3 a.m. in the morning, and I am in a closed hospital. They brought me some blankets. I'm not supposed to be in here. So this is what happened. And I'm gonna lock it up. Hey there. Made it through the night. I did not sleep. I haven't been asleep since I was home yesterday morning, the 5th. No, the 6th. Got up, had my MRI appointment at 6:30, and my truck blew up, and I had just got it back the day before, okay, and I had to pay them cash to get it off the bed of the truck, and it was just the tow guy that dropped it off, not the shop, the workers. They said, oh, we drove it around our shop, and they replaced a fuel pump, and they threw in there the it's like a handle that goes in where you put the gas in. So they did that without asking. Anyways, they charged me $520 for a job that could have taken 2.4 hours. So they wanted to charge me $100 an hour for the labor. The parts themselves are like start like at $38 and maybe go up to like $110. So they charged me the highest, $100 for the fuel pump, $120 for the nozzle, when those things they're super cheap. I looked into it. And then 3 hours worth of work for $100. So $520. a rigmarole. Had to go, and the guy had to take me because, of course, he wouldn't let my vehicle off. I said, if you let my vehicle off, then we can take a drive together to make sure the vehicle works before I pay you. He dropped me off in an open parking lot, not in front of my house. So I drove the vehicle home like 20, 30 miles an hour. And it was kind of like it was in, but it wasn't getting like that, like it's going to pick up to the second gear. So I went to bed. Like, I had to do stuff because I had to get up so I could be here yesterday. Oh my goodness. I leave my house yesterday. On my way. I never get into my B&B last night. My truck completely burns up on I-44. Literally just burnt. I lost everything that I had in it, besides the stuff that I was able to grab, which was just basically my purse, my glasses, my hoodie, and another jacket that was sitting on the seat. I just like swept what was on me, and then like my bag was down. The truck is just, it's gone. Anyways, the hard hat highway patrolman was just like, is there anything you want to get from your truck? And I looked at him and I was like, is there anything left? He said, no, it's burnt to a crisp. And I said, well, I'm not going to claim it on my insurance. He goes, do you have insurance? I said, yeah, but I wouldn't claim that on my insurance. If it's a total, you just take it to a scrapyard, or I mean, to get it off the highway. And he was like, yeah, I don't know if these people are going to send me a bill for towing that sucker off the highway and having the fire trucks come. No ambulance was needed. There was like an angel right away that jumped around the corner so I pulled up, and my car was only going about 40 miles per hour. I could tell it was, but it wasn't catching a gear to get going, and I could tell it was, something was spinning on the something was happening where it wasn't connecting with the fuel. And then it started smoking. I could see it in the back, so I thought, well, I'm pulling over, and I'm on the I-44. Like, busy. And right when I pull over, I put it into neutral, and I immediately turn off the gas because I can see smoke coming. And then I pop the trunk, the hood, I pop it. And right when I pop it, it's like all this smoke came out, and my window might have been open about this much on this side, and sun was coming in. And it was getting hard for me to breathe, and my eyes started to burn. So I was like, well, let me just get this window over here rolled down just a little bit so I have a little bit of time. There's no time. Like, it was so quick. I was trying to get my phone. I couldn't find my specs. So basically I was like, I have no time. Right when I do that and I look up, my whole hood and the whole thing was engulfed in flames. And it wasn't like I was scared. It was like I was calm. Like, my stuff was falling all out of my hands because I just kind of grabbed it, and my phone fell to the thing, my glasses, like, it was a mess. And then as I'm going around the backside of the truck, I remember that I just filled up 7.5 gallons of gas that's sitting. And I don't know why, but I just thought, let me just grab that, because if this thing goes, that's an extra. So I got that, and I go to the side rail and literally throw my stuff down by the railing, and then jump on the other side of the railing from the highway. And not within it just felt like a minute, a guy comes around and he's like, are you all right? And I said, yeah, I'm okay. And he's like, is there anybody else in the vehicle? And I said, no, there's nobody in the vehicle. Then another guy comes, and he's kind of got like a clipboard in his hand, something, and he asked me my name and how old I was. And right at that point, I thought he was like he was trying to get news, like a news reporter or something. And oh, thank you. First cup of coffee, you guys. I've been all night, and I didn't know this room was available. I didn't know there was a family. Anyways, I was out with the cleaning ladies, which you saw the video just before, where I'm sitting on the floor, and they gave me some blankets, and I was able to charge my phone. They gave me like a charger to charge my phone up. Anyways, I've been very blessed, even though it all feels like it just kind of like I got ripped off in the long run, like really shitty people. just snake salesmen, and they see a girl coming and they want to just take you for a ride for a lot of money, whatever that is. The cop drove me 37 miles out from St. Louis, drove me into St. Louis, into the heart of the city, took me to the wrong entrance, to a different hospital. So I'm like, that's not where I've been, because I've only been here once. And I'm like, this isn't the one. And then I pull up the address. It happened to be on my calendar where I needed to go, right? Here in St. Louis. It's the Jewish Barnes Cancer Institute here. Oh my goodness. The guy gave me a ride right to the door, and my appointment was at 6:30 for a 7. I didn't show up till almost 7. I run through the doors because they're not answering the phones. At this point, all the phones went down like at 5 or 6, so I couldn't get a hold of anybody just to even say, are you still open? Will you take me a little later for the MRI? Because they're pretty stickler about that. Not here particularly. I run in. I'm like, hi, ladies. My car just blew up and on fire, but I'm here for my appointment. I mean, it was just... So the cop gave me a ride. They got me in. I did my MRI. I had to go face down and lay there. I had to have been in that tube for about an hour. Then when I got out, I have not eaten all day. Nothing. I've only had water. I still haven't eaten. Left the house yesterday. Didn't eat. Yeah, it's something else, man. Just kind of rolling on that adrenaline a little bit. But anyways, this is the room I'm in. It's like, I guess it's called like a, it's like a lounge for family in case people are sick. And these chairs kick back, see? Now I can lay down for a little while. This is the first time tonight in like 24 hours that I've actually been able to, like, the girls brought me 3 blankets for when I was sitting outside. So anyways, I just want to wrap it up and just say God bless everybody. Appreciate those that are around that are trying to help, right? Because there are some really good people out there. There really are. And God bless them. God love them. And thank God I'm safe. That's all I got to say. Thank God I'm safe. But I will be going after these scumbags. I hated that I got so upset. Mouthy. But I don't like being taken advantage of, and I will speak my mind. I'm not a little docile little girl that sits back. I take care of myself. I have to. If I don't speak up and I'm not my own advocate, no matter what it is, who's going to do it, right? So, God bless everybody. Take care of yourself, and Happy New Year into 2026, no matter what's going on, whether it be personal or out in the field. Stay blessed up. Take care.